Welcome friends to TutorASRumale. Today I am going to create a simple PDF screen presentation using Latex. We are going to use the PDF screen package. Here I am given a simple template. So I use here the ext article class because this class is giving us an extra advantage of having a 14-point font. Okay, so and we are using this same bright font for this, so that our presentation fonts will be boldface and likewise. So standard package for this is a font package same right. Then we are going to use this AMS Math, AMS Sim, AMS fonts. In the last tutorials you have already seen these fonts, okay, and so these fonts are used. After this we are going to use the package because we are creating this presentation for selected paper. Here is this paper that I just got GDPR compliance, my paper which is accepted, and I am going to present this paper tomorrow in the conference, and I am creating the presentation for the same. So we are going to use the package graphics for this to embed the images that is in the include graphics, and some mathematics is required. Now if you see in the paper, I haven't have anything like a list or these tables and something. So here we are on this list, and this is what my presentation is. So in this presentation preparation we are going to see the how to create a simple presentation in LaTeX using PDF screen package, which is designed and developed by this India, that is Text User Group India. We are going to see this. So first you have to use this use package CM Bright, then you have to use the use package this mathematics symbol if you are going to use the mathematics in your things, then graphics to include the graphics. Now for to use this package PDF screen package, this is the command. So you have to use the package PDF screen, and for this package you have to sign these options. So in square bracket you have to give the option that you have to say the screen, then you have to say it's a right panel, a panel will be there. You have to see that there must have to be a panel top or panel table of content, a code must have to be there. Then you have to have this break for section. So for every section it will create a new slide. Then here you have to have the PDF screen, okay, package. After this you have to set the margins for this PDF screen. So for margins I am giving this 5 inch, 5 inch, 5 inch and 5 inch. So we are creating a perfect square margins. Then we are creating the screen size. Here the screen size we created is 6.25 inch in its x width and 8 inch in height. Then we are going to create this emblema. Emblema is generally the logo. So we are going to add here the overlay. For overlay we already have this img folder created for this ASR LTX WSP. If you see this img folder, here we are having this ASBG1. So we are using that ASBG1 as a file name here for the overlay. So we are simply adding this here ASBG1. Once this ASBG1 is added, we require to add the emblema. So emblema is actually the symbol, okay, emblema is actually the symbol or your logo. Because we are creating this for TutorASRumale, I am going to add that logo image, that is ASR here. But instead, because I'm going to actually give this presentation there at the conference, there I'm not going to use this. So I'm simply using here the ASR as a logo. Okay, so I use this ASR as a logo. So this is the entire command. So if you want to use the PDF screen, you have to be very this is with this thing. So this is, I'm adding the comment here, this is what the slides background, slides background. Okay, here you have, I'm using what you can see, this is logo. Okay, this is your screen size and these margins, their name is there. Okay. Now after this we require to have the title command. You know this title command is there. So here I'm giving this title command, and obviously I'm going to copy the title of my paper because that's what I'm going to present there. So seeing this general data protection compliance of SCSC in cloud computing. So it's copied, okay, and I pasted this title here, control V, okay, compliance to data security. Once the title is added, I must have to add the author. So I'm adding the information for the author. So author information I'm adding. So I'm adding the information doctor, that's my name, Aniruddha S. Rumale, okay, and another author is say and Dr. Dinesh N. Chaudhary. Okay. Chaudhary. So these are the two authors that we added here. After adding this author, I'm seeing make title. So let's see what happens when we have such type of thing. We simply added this much information here. So we are compiling this using PDF Latex. Okay, we're compiling this 2 times for using the PDF Latex so that we can get things. So here you get this thing. So you have this GDPR compliance, SCC, maintain data privacy security in cloud computing. Author first name is there, author second name is added. It is designed and developed in March 14, 2009. I do not want that date here for the purpose. So if you do not want the date, I simply have to give the date with no input. So I'm simply giving here date with no input. So now when we give date with no input, save this and compile this, okay, what we get in output is no date here. Okay, so when this is done, I have to make some changes here for the title. I want to make my title bold, so I'm simply adding BF, that stands for boldface. So when we say boldface, and if we compile this, okay, so the compilation, now I got this boldface. A CM Bright font I don't like, it's not looks much good. So you can instead of use this CM Bright, you can go and use the equivalent, use package of Times New Roman, and so I'm using use package Times. Now when you use the package Times, it's actually gives you a good look. So young GDPR compliance, it's a Times New Roman equivalent font of the Latex. So we have added this. Now from the information here, we are going to give this information, okay, for the both authors. Control C, Control V, added things. We are having this author information. For this author information, I'm seeing in new line, that is double backslash, then I'm pasting this. There's a thing, okay, and what say, this is the first, and then for this JDIT Earthman, okay, Control X for Chaudhary sir, and added this professor department. Okay, let's see how this authors looks like. So if you see this, your authors information look like this. So you have this Dr. Smale thing, and Latex automatically adjust the things. Now if you add something, now we are going to add the abstract to this. So because we have already added this make title is there. So in simply deleting this is this, and we will start with the begin and abstract. So we created this begin abstract, end abstract. I'm going to add the complete abstract of the system. So say data privacy, and see this is the abstract of the system with the keywords. So I'm added this abstract and keywords, control C, and here in this abstract I say control V. So keywords, for the keywords I'm adding here the new line character with a certain space of 1 millimeter, and for these keywords I'm using the text BF, okay, boldface for this text BF, and like this. So now when I save this and compile this, okay, twice using PDF Latex, so here what I get, an abstract and keywords. Okay, so you see this abstract is there, data privacy and security in cloud computing is becoming very significant with every passing day, daily news there. So we are having this title page, and we are having this the new page. So we have these keywords, cloud computing, and likewise I do not want this abstract at this page, so I'm simply giving that is, I can say here what after make title I'm adding new page. So once this new page command is added, the abstract will go on the new page. So my title will like this and abstract will be on the new page. Now when I say abstract on new page, this is the abstract, okay, for 14 point. So abstract is obviously abstract is there, and we can make some changes to this abstract and likewise. So this is what consider abstracts name. After this abstract I have to add the section. I'm simply creating this for the video right now, and I'm going to beautify this for my presentation afterwards. So for section I'm simply going through my paper, and here my first section is introduction. So control C and I created this introduction, control V, section is created. After this I'm going to the next section, that is European Union General Data Protection Rules and Data Protection Act in India. This is my second section. So I control C, copy this. I'm just creating randomly the sections, okay. I'm not going to enter much text here now, just showing you how to create this. So I created this section. Section is created here, and after this creating section I added this complete thing. Now ampersand is the special character, so it must have to be preceded with this backslash. Then I'm having the third section for this GDPR, and that is secure channel application for storage cloud, for which this paper is trying to find out whether it is having a compliance with the given GDPR rules or not. So this what we are saying, and then we are adding this section. For this section is added, and for this section I added this control V, secure channel application for storage cloud, okay. After this checking, okay, so this is a secure cloud application, and the last one, summary and conclusion, that we are now going to see, okay. Last is the summary and conclusion, so we are adding this, control C, summary and conclusion. Summary and conclusions are added. So I'm saying section, and for this section I added this summary and conclusion, and the last one is the bibliography. Now if you see, this bibliography is here, okay, so, or the references. So for this purpose I'm simply going to copy all the references from this paper. So I'm copied this first reference, control C, okay. There is a special environment for this, and we are going to create that environment. So I'm creating this environment here. I'm saying begin the bibliography, begin the bibliography, HY environment, and then we are going to save the number of maximum number of references here, 99 that we are considering. Then I am adding a bib item, just like a list, bib item with some label for the citation. then we are going to end the bibliography as usual, because there is a beginning, there must have to be end. The biblio phy. This is a very rude way of adding the bibliography in the LaTeX. Right now I'm going to use this. In the next tutorial we are going to see about the bibliographic databases and likewise. So for this bibliography we created this, and I simply control pasted. I'm seeing this one as the reference 1. Okay, just to show. So this one is the label for the first reference. So if you see this bib item, this is the first reference. Now we are going to copy the rest of the references. So we are going to copy this rest of the references from here. So 2 onwards we copied all the references. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So all the references are Control C copied, and here I'm pressing all the references, Control V. So when we place these references, this gone green, because there must have to be some dollar sign, and dollar, you know, that is reserved word. So you have to be very precise. And like now for these references to be get properly cited, you have to replace this with the bib item thing. So we are going to replace this 2, 3, 4 and all these things with the bib item. So I am having this Control R. So this is how we are going to. So I am simply saying Control Z right now. Just for the sake, I am adding only 2 references, another reference. Okay, just for these I am going to do those things afterwards for the beautification or for my completing. So I am adding this 1 and 2 references. First 2 references, Control C, and say added this, Control V. Okay. So here we are seeing this as a bib item, and then the label given to this is 2. So bib item 2 is there, and this as a bib item 3. So I'm seeing bib item and 3. So these are the labels. So once these things are given, simply have to press this save button and then have to check. I say misplace alignment tab ampersand sign on line number 41. So you have to simply check whether this misplace align tab is there or not. So ampersand sign here, design, and so backslash. Now if you compile this ampersand sign, okay, so okay, now let's see the output. So I got these references here, clear cut. Okay, this is my first section. Summary and conclusion is the last one. Secure channel application for storage cloud is there. Now this title is going in to the content where. So I'm going to sort this act in India is okay. Here we are having this introduction. Okay, so these are the slides generated. Now simply adding this introduction. This is a very long, so instead of this secure channel applications, or I'm saying this, simply deleting this and saying SCSC. Okay, I know that secures. Right. Now when you see data protection say, and these are done. So I'm compiling this, and this is how it looks like. So my presentation is ready. Okay. I simply need to add the presentation accordingly, and you also know how to add references, but now we are going to see how to cite these references here, just for sake. So you simply have to, I'm copying now from this abstract security. The paper is partly based on, what can I say, I'm simply deleting this part of the what can I say, my abstract. So deleted this part of the abstract. Okay, so protection through provision of privacy and security, this is what our thing here we created, because for the presentation we require to have the smaller abstract. So we simply created a very small abstract here. Now when we compile this abstract, this source code, this is what we got. Now when we got this, we know that there is sufficient space if you go with the thing. So we can make this space sufficient here. Okay. Let's just copy some text, random text from the given abstract. So I've copied this, Control C, and in introduction I'm adding this text, and Control V, and to cite the first reference I'm saying cite and 1. Now if I compile this 2 times, after compiling 2 times, if you see my reference is added here, and if I click on this I jump directly to the references. So this is how we can use the citation command here. If you want to cite all the references, for example cite 1, then you should have to cite 1, cite 2, 3, and save the file and compile it. And after compiling I will get this output 1, 2, 3, and if I want this, you can use a cite package. For that we are going to see everything in detail about the bibliography in the tutorial in bibliography. So this is how we can create a simple presentation using pdfscreen in the Latex. Don't forget to subscribe my channel TutorASRumale for learning different computer science and engineering technologies. If you have subscribed my channel, I am very thankful to that. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe it and ask your students, friends and colleagues to go through my channel, and if they like it, ask them to subscribe it. Thank you very much.